Everyone. I assume you can hear that? I can hear it. Welcome to Delaware Valley University. Today is the day we became Delaware Valley University, so thank you for being here. So we have a special treat tonight prior to the concert. We have some special guests, Herman Silverman and Liz Serkin. Liz, Herman. I guess what I want to say is good evening and thank you all for being here. It's really been a big day for everyone. It's really been fascinating driving along the 611 bypass and suddenly coming up with a sign that says Delaware Valley University for the first time on Sunday was really remarkable. And then, or Monday. And then today, the new sign, if you've seen the new sign, if you haven't stopped by, it's right on the main entrance. And it says Delaware Valley University, obviously. And it's really a very beautiful sign. And the students were out there today taking selfies and taking group pictures and yelling out to the cars. We're a university. Cars were stopping and taking pictures. Cars were beeping horns. It's really been a lot of fun to see this all develop. So it's been a good day. We held a press conference this morning, and we announced, obviously, that we had become a university. You'll see new signs, new banners. This is the new seal of the college with a new Latin phrase, learning with experience. And the new logo was here this afternoon. It's now taken. The new logo has been taken down. This stage is obviously set for a concert that's coming up at 7 o'clock. So. You'll be hearing some wonderful music in a minute, but I'm going to make some music about Herman for a minute before they begin. So for the second time, only for the second time ever, we'll be honoring someone with the Helen and Kenneth Gemmill Distinguished Philanthropy and Service Award. A team of CEOs and leaders of Bucks County organizations and not-for-profits originated the award in 2013. It is a high honor that recognizes the recipient as being among the top tier of philanthropists in our region. The Gemmill Award is a statement indicating that the winner's good works and service exemplify those of the late Helen and Kenneth Gemmill, whose positive impact on our community almost defies measurement. The winner of the 2015 Helen and Kenneth Gemmill Distinguished Philanthropy and Service Award is someone with close ties to Del Val. He is a graduate of the National Farm School and was interim president of Delaware Valley College. The winner of the Gemmill Award is a man who is dedicated to service, philanthropy, and the good of mankind. He's a real mensch. He is perhaps best known for having taken a broken-down, unwanted prison and turning it into a world-class art museum. He is perhaps least known for having been born to his dear mother Elizabeth on a wooden bench inside a Camden paddy wagon that was rushing to the hospital during a snowstorm. Who knew that? I didn't know that. You guys knew it, okay. Of course, family, right. Good. So, and maybe you read the book, that's the other thing, right. Tonight's award winner, Herman Silverman, called that birth the first of 3 miracles in his life. And if you want to know what the other 2 are, you're going to have to buy his book, Memories from a Life Well Lived. The title sums up Herman so well. The son of immigrants who fled the Russian pogroms, he was destined to be the man he became. But I see 2 particular events that helped him. The first occurred when he established a lifelong friendship with an unknown writer. The writer was James A. Michener, a Doylestown native who would go on to author 40 books and sell upwards of 75 million copies of those books to date. The result was one of Bucks County's most popular and highly touted cultural attractions, the Michener Museum. The second important aspect of Herman's life came with his success in using innovative construction techniques to make Sylvan Pools a national company and an industry leader. Because of his success in business, Herman gained the authority and the gravitas and the money to become a respected advocate for projects that bettered the community. The Intelligencer newspaper once named him among the 10 most influential people in Bucks County. Bucks Life magazine simply called him the de facto godfather of Bucks County art. In 2001, the county commissioners gave him the Distinguished Citizen Award. Over the course of his life, he is now a spry 95. Herman has received many such honors and awards. The organizations Herman founded, led, or have been involved with make for a long list, which I will mercifully not read right now. But it's been a happy and fruitful journey for this man, whose early job titles included farmer, soldier, and landscaper. After the death of his wife Anne, he married Elizabeth Sirkin, Liz, continued to pursue his love of art by opening the Silverman Art Gallery in Buckingham, and moved from Doylestown to Pennswood Village, a retirement community in Newtown that, given Herman's constant level of activity, apparently lets in people who aren't really retired. And Herman, we hope you never retire. We hope that where there is a cause or a need, you'll always be there to make good things happen. Thank you for being the man you are and for insisting on leading a life well lived. Herman, could you please come up here and accept your award? Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Herman Silverman, the 2015 winner of the Helen and Kenneth Gemmill Distinguished Philanthropy and Service Award.
I could have swore he wasn't talking about me, but my wife assured me that he was, and he said that I had an opportunity to speak for 5 minutes.
Well, I said 2 minutes.
He's 2 minutes, so I broke it down to 15 minutes. It's so difficult for me to be here because this place has got to be so fabulous. Thank you for what you've done here, Dr. Brosman. And as I drove, I got lost, of course, on the campus. I drove all over the place before we finally found how to get in here. And when I saw this building and I saw all the other buildings, I said, boy, this place has changed a little bit from when I was a student. There's some coincidences in my life that when I've gotten this Ken and Helen Award. And that, to me, is so interesting because the Gemmills played an important part of my life for all the years. They were one of my first pool customers. Can you imagine if it weren't for those people buying the pool from me, I wouldn't be in business. And then when I got the Mercer Museum Award, Helen was the presenter. And then when I was looking for money for the Mitchell Museum, they were some very early important contributors. And then I spent many years with Ken on the board of Del Val College. And I got to know Bessie so very well, and Helen, and we spent a lot of time together. So that's the coincidence with the name that I've gotten tonight. I want to talk about two other people that only take you maybe a half hour. I want to remember Rabbi Kraskoff. His name isn't mentioned nowadays, but when you look back on it, he had vision. Poor Jewish boys, make farmers out of them, and they could become great people. Can you imagine? He started the thing over 100 years ago, and it's because of him is why I am here. And I think about how important it is for people to do things like that. And I appreciate him, and I thank him very much wherever he is. I also want to thank another person, and that's my mother, Elizabeth. Don't talk about her much either, but she taught me what philanthropy was about. We were very poor, very, very poor, orphans actually, no father, no money. And she took me into a store, and I was with her, and there was a cup sitting there. She said, put a penny in it. I said, she said, for poor people I said, you mean there are people poorer than I am? She said, yes, there are, and I've never forgotten that. Because if people would only realize how much joy you get when you give, that's the big part of philanthropy. You're not doing things for those people that you're helping. You're really helping yourself feel good about what you've done and what you're doing. And I'm glad that I've managed to get to a point where I can give and help other people. But I want to thank Joe Bosman for this wonderful evening that you've given me here tonight. My 95th birthday, I thought about you, and I said, boy, if I could be as smart as he is when I'm going to... Thank you, Joe. Thank you very much. I want to thank my wife, Liz, for being here, and I want to thank all my friends and everybody who's come here tonight to help celebrate what I've just happened to me. And please, come here again sometime and look at this beautiful building. But thank you for coming tonight. I appreciate it. And thank you for this award.
There's your folks. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, good stuff. This is good.
Thanks, Joe. Thank you.
Sure. Where'd it go? Liz, can I have the award back? Okay, let's do this one more time. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. Okay, great, super.
Geez, that looks like a very, very good piece of work.
I'll bring it with me.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you all.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
The program will start shortly, and I just want to say one more thing. As George Burns said when he turned 95, to be 90 again.
Yeah. Thank you.
Joe. Thank you.
So enjoy the concert, everyone.